Well, I'm Eric Knaus, and this is my first time talking, so I'm going to be following some notes here, and a little bit of an outline, and I'd like to share with you guys a little bit on body language, escalation, and inner game. All right, you guys excited for this or what?
Yeah.
All right, good, so am I. Cool, well, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about now is positive and negative body language. Can anybody here tell me the difference between positive and negative body language? Anybody at all?
Well, positive is non-needy, if that makes any sense, and a negative is like you're in somebody's space. Like everybody has their proximity of comfort level, which if you enter that, they will feel it.
Okay, it's a little bit different. What I mean by positive body language, okay, this is me showing you positive body language. This is me showing you negative body language. Okay? And how this is very useful is when I open a set, I'll approach very direct and say, "Hi, I'm Eric," whatever, deliver my opener. And then immediately after I'm done delivering my opener, whatever it is I had to say, if I compliment her or if I use some sort of opening question, immediately after I get her response, I'll say, "Hey, it was nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah," and turn away. And as soon as I turn away, I'm bantering, okay? I'm over my shoulder throwing some sort of banter line, something to tease her, something to be playful and show her I'm not here to be all serious and have an interview. I'm here to have a good time, okay? And we're going to have fun. And that brings me to the next point, which is being a boy. Girls want to see a little boy, especially in night game. They don't want Mr. Serious Macho Joe out there, okay? They want to remember what it feels like, what it felt like to be on the playground during recess and get teased by the boys. That's what they want to feel. They want to feel like a little girl again, and they want you to be a little boy and make them feel that way. Be playful and be fun, be flirty, and just have a good time. That's what banter is all about. Banter is completely meaningless conversation. There is no content or information in banter. Okay? Can you guys can anybody here give me an example of a banter line?
That's a hot shirt you got on.
Can I cheat?
What's that?
Can I cheat?
Can you cheat?
Well, no.
Oh, you can cheat.
I know all of them.
Absolutely. Let's hear a good one.
Let's see. You look really good with a mohawk. You know, big, blue, spiky, all that kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah. Basically, it's just a way to tease. Now, do we have some note cards here? Some note cards and pens?
I picked some up at the store.
Okay. Are they readily available?
Yeah, right here.
Awesome. I'd like to pass those out to you guys. If you guys just want to pass those around, I want you all to think of a banter line, okay? Think of a fun, playful, light, contentless statement or some sort of teasing line, okay? A few banter lines that I like to use are, for example, "Hey, don't look at me that way. I'm not just some piece of meat," or "I'm high maintenance. You gotta wine and dine me." I love that one. That's a good one, isn't it? Hey, can you come here, Christina? Come on over here. Thanks. Yeah. Banter lines are fun and playful, do not contain information. And because of that, this is important, guys. Banter should never be repeated. If a girl says, "What? Didn't hear you?" Don't repeat your banter line. Just say a new one. It doesn't matter. Don't have any emotional attachment to the banter lines that you use. They're absolutely meaningless. They should convey no information other than the subliminal message that you're here to have a good time and she's going to like you. That's it. That's banter. All right. This is important. You must show negative body language when you open. Okay? If I approach and I say, "Hey, I'm Eric. What's your name?" Okay? Boom. I've already blown myself out. All right? I'm leaning over her, showing positive body language. I'm going to come up and say, "Hey, I'm Eric. What's your name?" "Yeah, cool, nice to meet you." And then blah, blah, blah. I'm right into banter, okay? Be like, "Hey, come on, you look like a fun girl, blah, blah, blah." It doesn't matter what I say. It matters how I say it, my voice tonality, which is something I'll talk about after this, later on. And it also matters very much my body language and my eye contact that I'm making, okay? Very, very, very important. Negative body language. Guys, I want you to remember that tonight. All right, the next thing, pecking. Does anybody here know what pecking is?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Most enthusiastic, you get it.
It's this when whenever you're talking to somebody, obviously it's going to be loud in the club. If you lean in, you're showing the girl that you want something. You like her more than she likes you. If she's going to naturally lean back and let you pull in and do all the talking. So what you want to do is just speak louder, and that will entice her to come in as opposed to you coming in.
Yep, exactly. Pecking is leaning in for better communication. It's essentially when she doesn't hear you or you don't hear her saying, what? Leaning in, what? Putting your ear. That is a mega demonstration of lower value. Okay, I see it all the time. In fact, I see myself doing it still. It happens, and I'm always thinking about that. It is so important not to peck. Not to peck, guys. Always be thinking about it. From now on, for the rest of your lives, don't peck. Don't peck, okay? Now, here's another thing. If I don't hear a girl, if I don't hear what she says, here, Christina, say something to me.
How are you today?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
How are you today?
Thank you. Okay, did you guys see that? I didn't lean in. I didn't come over and say, what? I stood my ground, and I said, what? I didn't hear you. That's it. That's all you got to do. Speak in a voluble voice. You have to be able to communicate with other people. And if you can't speak loud enough, you're going to have trouble. So, voice tonality is something, like I said, we're going to work on later. Now, it is absolutely essential that you don't peck. I'm not kidding you guys. It is so important. Now, it's such a small fix that has huge results because if I'm speaking to Christina here, okay, and she says something I don't hear, I say, what? That is going to naturally pull her in. If I point to my ear, she's going to peck. And that's what I want. I want to get girls pecking to me, okay? I want girls leaning in. I want girls coming right up to my ear and telling me right in my ear what they have to say. Because now, look, she's leaning on me. I'm a dominant alpha male. I'm standing here, standing my ground. And she's coming into my space. I'm controlling how she moves. And that, she's going to reverse process that. Do you guys know what backwards rationalizing is? Andy, you want to tell us what backwards rationalizing is?
Backwards rationalizing basically says that she thinks to herself, she goes, well, I'm doing this. I'm leaning in, I'm talking to him. He must have value, I must like him. It's basically taking her action and her literally backtracking it to come to the conclusion that I'm doing this because I like him, I'm attracted to him.
Exactly. Yeah, there's an easy way to understand it is if a girl consciously recognizes she likes you, she'll choose to do things because of that. Or backwards rationalizing is she's doing these things and notices it, and as a result realizes, oh, I must be attracted to him. That's what pecking does for a girl. She's leaning in to your space. She's saying, man, I'm leaning into him. Every time I talk, I must like this guy. And she'll convince herself. Very, very, very useful. All right, guys. You fix pecking, girls will lean in. That is a huge, huge demonstration of higher value. Now, the next point I'd like to talk about is voice tonality. Welcome, Kyle.
How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
You late, you fuck.
Yo, Kyle, what's up, bro?
Slept. Home at 4 in the morning.
All right. The next thing I'd like to talk about is voice tonality. Very, very, very important that you never repeat yourselves, okay? Repeating yourself is also a big demonstration of lower value. Don't repeat yourself. If you have to repeat yourself, say it in a different way. Change your words. Whatever you have to do. Don't repeat yourself unless it's absolutely important. And most of the time, especially during attraction, when you just meet a girl in the first few minutes you meet her, it is not important that you repeat yourself. The things you are saying should not be important enough that you're repeating yourself. If she says what, you're bantering at that point. If you're still in attraction, you're bantering. Don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat your banter line. Come up with a new one. You should have plenty of ideas when it comes to banter lines, and you don't have to memorize them. Banter is a skill. It's practiced and it's exercised, and it's going to come naturally the more you do it. Okay, guys?